Good evening. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.com for Wednesday, February 17th. Here we ended the session Dow 10,300. You'll remember a few days ago we were on the precipice of Armageddon. The end of the world was nigh. The Dow was going to 9,000, etc., etc. The shorts were all over the place, and as such, we saw a 500-point rally. Gotta love it. Stocks finally starting to move again over the last couple of days. You're starting to see speculative money move back into plays. That Golden Cross uh, turned out to be very, very nice. We got our 150 plus points off the Golden Cross and our not having two failures on the Golden Cross on the 15-minute time frame trend continued. Here, looking at the Dow 15-minute chart, you can see for most of the session today, we consolidated at the highs, right at the resistance level of the bearish rising wedge here. Now, typically, when you see consolidation like this at the upper limit resistance, it tends to be a bullish thing. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. If we flip over to the daily chart, you can see on the daily chart we've got a nice breakout of this bullish falling wedge. And again, the real test is going to come 70 points higher at the 50-day moving average, 10,375. Essentially, if we have an update tomorrow, we could be looking at new highs in the market by the end of the month, in my opinion. Right now, you still have a lot of the shorts that were shorting here last week during that sell-off, adding to their short positions or sitting back and watching what's going to happen. So if we see a push up through the 50-day moving average, they're going to throw in the towel, and that should take us back up to new highs. Positive MACD cross on the Dow so far has been nice. Stochastics looking good, and you can finally see we're getting a little bounce in unbalanced volume now, which is a very good sign. Market ended the day up today despite a big sell-off in the euro and a rally in the dollar. Looking at the dollar, we had a bullish engulfing candlestick today on the dollar. That happens when the high and the low of the day and it closes green engulf the previous day, which is negative. So you can see that on the chart here. Market was actually able to shrug that off. Now, a lot of that might have been due to it being options expiration this week on Friday. And the options obviously are slanted to the put side, ergo that is the reason we've seen such a big rally in the market and a likelihood for holding up over the next couple of days. But we're looking good going into tomorrow, especially if we can see a sell-off in the dollar. SMH, you remember before I went last week on that little break that I mentioned to buy the breakout at the 20-day exponential and look for a move to 26.75. So that gave a very nice $1 scalp in the SMH over the last 4 days. So not too bad there. SMH has made it to the 50-day moving average, so we'd be expecting the Dow to do similar and then see where we go from there. After hours, HP came out, very good earnings report. Again, the tech sector continues to lead, continues to post good earnings report. All we hear is the economy sucks, but these tech stocks are really starting to say that their business is picking up and it's only going to get better from here. We've got, of course, jobs still suck, but you've got more of that being companies sitting back and waiting to see things get better before they go and pull the trigger. And what's probably going to happen, in my opinion, is we'll see a real economic boom sometime this summer. You're going to see a bunch of companies go, oh crap, time to start hiring, and then that's when the avalanche will really start to move. Let's jump into some stock plays though. BBI trading alert late in the trading session today. Uh, you know it is a piece of crap company, but it's been beaten down pretty well. This is a chart play. I had a nice dead cat bounce after its sell-off there in late January. Bounced all the way back to almost 49 cents. Dropped today, but on the chart, we had a positive MACD on crossover on the chart today. Last time we saw that in December, we actually played it as well. The stock had consolidated for about a week or so and then went on a 30% move on its golden cross. We had a golden cross today. Stochastics deeply oversold. Right before the close, we had one of the blind mice, S&P, come out and downgrade Blockbuster's debt. Gee, Thanks a lot, S&P. Why couldn't you have done it like all the way back up here? You know, just like the housing crisis. Why anyone listens to these morons from Moody's or Standard and Poor's or Fitch is beyond me. Markets sort of shrugged off the S&P downgrade, debt downgrade as well. They essentially downgraded their debt from crap to piece of crap. So essentially means squat. The blockbuster debt is trading at bankruptcy levels anyway, so their insight that those clowns gave today really means nothing. Breakout 40 cents. We're looking for a bounce to the 20-day exponential at 45 cents. And just judging on what happened the last time, this is probably a play over the next 2 to 5 trading days. mRNA, new trading alert today. We've played this one a couple of times before. We got a nice huge spike on this one back there in early January to $1.87. Then the company came out, issued stock like most biotechs did. All the way down it went. It's been consolidating nicely over the last couple of days. We got a positive MACD cross on the chart today. And again, just like other stocks, every time we get a positive MACD cross, we get some sort of nice pop in the stock. Very strong ADX. We have a downtrend breakout on stochastics, and this one is looking very, very good for a move to our 110 to 115, 120 area with stops at 90 cents now on this one. Serious, very nice winner for us. Mentioned this one along with Vonage VG in the weekend newsletter on Monday. We got a breakout at 95 cents late in the day yesterday, and we jumped into that one in the chat room. Very nice trade. Traded as high as $1.09 before the close, so nothing like a 10% gain in Sirius, which, by the way, is quite a big intraday move for this stock. Very big breakout. Should see continued movement in this one into its earnings next week. And, you know, we're looking for at least a move to $1.20 and then $1.50 plus. You can see by the volume, the funds are really starting to pour back into this stock. It's a cash generating machine. Break of 1 is a major threshold break for this one, and last stock that was similar to this was Vonage. When it broke 1, it just went on a tear above 1. So should be a very nice few days in Sirius here over the next few days. IGOI, IGO Inc. This is an absolute gem of a stock in my opinion. These guys make money, cash flow positive. They have a big cash balance. Market cap is 37 million. They've got 33 millions in cash. They generate positive cash every quarter, make money, no debt. Great chart. Sort of similar to WSTL that we picked up a few weeks ago at $1.10 that ended up running 40 to 50%. This is a gem of a play in my opinion. Very strong support, $1.10 area. We're looking for $1.30, but there is no reason why this one should not move to $1.50 plus with a positive market in the near term. We got a positive ADX cross on this one. The last time we had a positive ADX cross, it took this one about 2 to 3 weeks to go on a big run. And as you can see, whenever it gets positive MACD crosses, usually means a big move in the price near term. ADAT, another of those $1 area stocks that we played. This one obviously has a short that's been trying to hold it back over the last couple of days. Breakout over $1.10 should set this one free. Stops at $1. Again, we've been jumping into a couple of these plays with very nice chart setups, waiting for one of them to go big, and this has been the price range that has done very well over the last few days. ETRM, still love the chart setup on this one. Traded as high as 65 cents yesterday. That was a 15% gain from our call on Friday. Gave back a little bit today. Would look to add this one 57 cents and under. 53-cent stops, and we're still looking for a move to 75 cents on this one. ADX very strong. Stochastics just now coming out of the basement, and this one should continue to do very, very well for us in the near term. On that same note, DARA, we've played this one quite a bit over the last few weeks. This one's going to get a positive or a golden cross tomorrow. That's when the 50-day goes up through the 200-day moving average. 50 cent sets it free, but as you can see on the chart, it's also about to get a positive MACD cross. And the last couple of times this one has had a positive MACD cross, it's had a very big price spike. So could be the next couple of days could be very profitable for DARA. Would look to buy this one around 46 cents on any of these shakeout dips. VTRO, NASDAQ listing extension today. They upped their guidance last week. Very nice, safe play here, especially if the penny stocks wake up. Target is a move to 42 to 45 cents with rock solid support at 34 cents. That's pretty much it for the video tonight. One note, we will be launching a new website next week, so more details on that in the next couple of days. See you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.